Also, EC3. WWE abandoned their trademark for EC3 just a couple of weeks ago on January 25th. They had filed the trademark back last June, and the filing was abandoned last month due to the company not responding to the initial notice of refusal within the given 6-month period. So, and the refusal was issued because EC3 already filed to register the trademark for himself.
Yep.
Last April of last year, and around that time, April last year, is when he was being used very poorly. It was when they started really, minimizing his worth. So WWE will be able to refile an application for EC3 at a later date, but as of now, they do not own that trademark.
And so this is why I try to. And when I saw that. And I didn't know, because I remember it looked like they wanted to do something with him, and then all of a sudden it stopped. And then the thing is, this is what WWE does so people understand. They'll have people leak something to Meltzer, and Meltzer thinks he's getting the facts on something, and it's just WWE controlling what they're putting out. So they put out that the match with Ambrose in EC3, he had heat because the crowd wasn't behind him the way they wanted or whatever. No, that's a complete bullshit thing. But Meltzer's such a fucking mark, and he believes and he puts it out as fact. The trademark shit was going on. They found out that he filed his trademark. So then, fuck you. This is how they try to control people. They start fucking with your booking. It's so simple. The moment I saw that, in my head, I go, that's about the time that everything went shit for him. And so they don't want you. You can't. They just try to fucking handcuff you every way they can. And it's not necessary. So they probably, and I don't know what's going on with them, they don't want you owning your trademarks, though, is because then they got to pay you to use them, which is what they should be. And then you can leave and you can do things. It gives you power on your brand. And, and my thing is, if they create something, if they created Undertaker, keep Undertaker. Unless you want to give it to them, that's okay. But stuff you did not create, you do not have the right to own. But people are like, well, you signed the contract. But they manipulate you and they fucking pressure you and where you don't. It's really fucked up. A lot of things they do is illegal on a lot of different areas, and putting you in a room and sign the contract and fucking, or your push is going to go, like, they do stupid shit. They don't. And all it's going to take is one person getting them on a recording, and they're fucked. And I highly recommend any talent. This is real. Every WWE talent should have their phone on record when they speak to Vince, Hunter, anybody, Carano especially. And I'm telling you, the shit you can get on them and use them it will help you immensely when you need it. Trust me.
Yeah, and when people say, well, you signed the contract, it's like, well, you at least years ago, you didn't have that option. You either sign all your rights away or you don't get to make a successful career as being a wrestler.
And you're already
that's a pretty big.
It, and you don't realize it till you're like, what the fuck am I supposed to do?
Right.
And stuff like, we've seen it, and I've had my issue. I created Ryback before I was even in WWE, when I was back at Derby City Wrestling at OVW. It's documented on YouTube. Like, it was, and it's not. And, they just do things, and what they're trying to do now is they try to just trademark shit to do it on people's real names too, which is just absurd. And it's going on there on things, and they shouldn't be allowed to do that. And they've gotten away with a lot of shit over the years. But I'm happy for EC3 because he held his ground, and he wants that trademark, and they're probably not going to pursue it, I would imagine. Or what's going to happen is they're going to pressure him. He's going to give it up. And then they'll give him a better deal, and maybe they'll push him for a little bit. Then they're going to punish him again eventually. So,
yeah.
So if I were him, I wouldn't give it up.
Yeah, and EC3 seems like one of those guys they wouldn't want to release because he's got a good look, he can talk, he can be a star elsewhere. So I could see them rather wanting to keep him and bury him than.
And he's gotten himself over after being buried by them already.
Yeah.
So. Hey guys, it's the big guy Ryback, and I just want to say thank you very much for watching. Go ahead and punch that like, smash that subscribe button, and check out my all-natural supplement line. Supplement. Stupid! My all-natural supplement line. Feed Me More Nutrition, available on Amazon and feedmemore.com. And as always, Conversation with the Big Guy Ryback, available on all podcast platforms, iTunes, Google Play, SoundCloud, and wherever podcasts are available. Never forget, feed me more.